Preview. Okay. All right, we are live. We are live. Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Healthy Living with Dr. Linda Mitchell. All right, so let me go to there we are, my Instagram. Make sure my Instagram is up. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? Just a little music to kick it off, kick it off, kick it off, kick it off, kick it off. I'm excited about my guest tonight. Yes. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. I'm so excited about my guest tonight. I'm so excited about my guest tonight. So my name, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Dr. Linda Mitchell, and I am the owner of Sweetheart Mitchell Collection with my husband, David Mitchell. We offer holistic, organic, natural products that inspire you to be your best from the inside out. I also am a holistic health coach and an author, and I got so many hats, so many roles. I'm a mother of 2 daughters, and also I have 2 grandbabies that steal my heart. And I'm an amazing wife that tries to feed my husband healthy and delicious meals every single day to prolong his life as long as I can, because we are having a great time in our business serving the community. So welcome to another edition of Healthy Living with Dr. Linda. And my guest tonight, Miss Brandy Hubbard, is absolutely amazing. The topic for tonight is Girl, Get Your Life Insurance Straight. That's right. Get it straight, okay? We're going to talk about some things to encourage and inspire you to make sure your life insurance policy meet the needs of your lifestyle, your family's lifestyle, and those that, God forbid, when something happens and you pass away, the ones that you leave behind will be, quote unquote, well taken care of or fine, all right? I know we can't think of everything, but Brandy Hubbard is an absolute expert, and she's really good at just helping people to make sure they plan accordingly. But first, before I bring our amazing guest on tonight, I want to do a commercial for Sweetheart Mitchell Collection. Yes, for those of you that don't know about Sweetheart Mitchell Collection, go to our website. It's www.sweetheartmitchellcollection. Again, it's www.sweetheartmitchellcollection. And tonight I am featuring one of our newest products. This is our, gotta look at it. Butterfly pea and muscadine grapes lemonade is absolutely delicious and absolutely amazing. And it comes in an 18-ounce bottle. And I want to talk about some of the benefits. And a lot of people don't know what butterfly pea is. Look that up, okay? Butterfly pea, okay? Because it's incredible, and it has loaded with phytochemicals. It's anti-inflammatory, which means it fights pain in the body. It's loaded with antioxidants, which means it helps to keep you healthy. And it also helps to reduce stress and anxiety, which a lot of us are under right now. And it's also an antidepressant. Now, one of the things that I love about butterfly pea, which is one of the ingredients in this amazing lemonade, is that it's great for your blood pressure. That's right, and your blood sugar. It helps to regulate your blood sugar and help to keep it within the range that it should be in. Now, and it does so naturally. Did you know that butterfly pea is a flower? Yes, it's a flower. And did you know that you can eat butterfly pea flowers? Yes, you can eat them. So I have it here. I prepared a nice, beautiful beverage. This is the butterfly pea lemonade with the muscadine grapes in it. And I'm going to just tempt you a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? Because it's amazing. Look how beautiful it looks. It looks like a mocktail. That's what it is. Now, let me talk a little bit about the muscadine grapes and the benefit of muscadine grapes. Now, first of all, one of the things I love about muscadine grapes is that they have seeds in them. Yes, they have seeds in them, and they're rich in antioxidants, and they're loaded with things that fight inflammation. Good, again, another inflammation fighter. The butterfly pea fights inflammation too. It's high in fiber, so if you have any gut health or gut issues, it's great for that to help increase your regularity. Muscadine grapes also support your immune health, your immune system. They're loaded with vitamin C and they help to promote healthy skin. So this one beverage here, butterfly pea and muscadine grape lemonade, not only does it taste delicious, but it has some amazing benefits to inspire you to be the best that you can be from the inside out. And that's what we do at Sweetheart Mitchell Collection. We create natural, organic products that inspire you to be your best from the inside out. What does it taste like? Great question. I think it tastes like a healthy grape Kool-Aid. So go to our website, www.sweetheartmitchellcollection. Check us out. We'll be at the Farmers Market this weekend. If you're in the Hampton Roads area, Buckrow Beach Farmers Market from 9 to 1 p.m. this Saturday. And we're typically there every Saturday, unless the market is not in a session. All right, so let's get to our amazing guest. Now that I've shared with you one of our amazing products at Sweetheart Mitchell Collection, I want to talk about Mrs. Brandy Hubbard. I'm going to bring her on the screen and I'm going to read her bio and we're going to get into it. Tonight's topic, girl, get your life insurance straight. Greetings, beautiful.
Yeah, hello.
You
How
look
are you?
amazing.
Thank you. So do you. Look at you. Give me that necklace.
You know, I love that red on you. It looks lovely. Absolutely lovely. So I'm going to go right into reading your bio. I want the folks to know a little bit about you. And once I bring you on, after I finish reading your bio, I just want you to take a few minutes and just share with the audience who you are from your own verbiage. I'm going to give them the professional, the nice bio, but I want you to start opening up by just telling them a little bit about yourself. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, excellent. All right, Miss Brandy Hubbard is an executive marketing director for American Classic Agency, as well as the president and founder of BHubb Insurance Club. That's what you see going across the screen, as well, her website, www.BHubb Insurance Club. She was born and raised in New York City and spent many years as a legal assistant before transitioning to the insurance industry. Now, let me just tell you how long she's been in the insurance industry. This tells a lot about her character, okay? She's been in their insurance industry for over 24 years. She's loyal and she loves helping people, okay? We are a customer of hers. She's driven by her desire for more family time and entrepreneurial success. She's also mastered the insurance business. She has colleagues that support her, and they're a team, and they work really well together. And we're going to be talking about the event that she's going to be hosting this Saturday a little bit later, and invite you guys out to this event. It's right here in the Hampton Roads area. Her dedication to helping families has earned her accolades, including ACA's six-figure income ring. Come on now, where's that ring? We want to see that ring.
I got to run and get it.
Go get that ring. We want to see that ring.
Okay, let me wait. Hold on.
I'm going to keep going. Miss Brandy's mission is to be an agent of change. She's already living that mission on a daily basis, helping as many families as possible to protect their income, eliminate debt, and create legacies. She is on an educational movement. Yes. And furthermore, Miss Brandy has a passion for helping and mentoring others to become successful entrepreneurs. Okay, beyond her professional achievements, Miss Brandy loves spending time with her husband of how many years, Miss Brandy?
15.
15 years. Congratulations on that. That's a success right there. Also, she has 2 children and 3 amazing grandchildren, all of whom I have met, and she's done a masterful job raising her children. They are beautiful and very polite. As a result of her passion and giving back to the community she serves, she is a mentor for women who lead. She brought me in. I'm a mentor as well. We're getting ready to start up again. Okay. It's a program with the Black brand, the Black Chamber of Commerce for the Hampton Roads, Virginia area. And last but not least, she further serves the community by hosting and conducting free, can you say free, financial literacy, and wellness workshops nationwide. And one of those workshops is going to be this weekend, this Saturday. We're going to talk about that. But don't let the word free persuade you to not come. Let's talk about the value, and we're going to share with you the value of some of the speakers that are going to be there, and also some of the options that'll be available for you at the actual event. All right, so Miss Brandy, go ahead and tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
Girl, I'm gonna have to pay you later for that great introduction. Before I move forward,
Yeah.
I always tell people, Dr. Linda, that that's the importance of networking, right? Because
Yeah.
had I not been out there networking, I would have never met such an amazing woman like yourself.
Oh, thank you.
So, if social media is great, you can reach people in all, areas of the world. So that's good, but it's nothing like that good old belly to belly where you
Come
can
on.
get out in your community
That's right.
and meet wonderful people like Dr. Linda. So I am also a customer of hers.
Yes.
And, I am very big on collaboration.
Yes.
We all need to help each other, right?
You do.
So I've been in the business for 24 years. I love helping people. I love going out in the community and helping to educate them on financial literacy,
Yes.
because it's very important to have physical health, but you need financial health as well.
Come
And
on.
that's where we came, we came with the women. A lot of times people will hear women wealth and wellness,
Yes.
but we switch that around because wellness needs to come first,
Come
right?
on. Yeah,
Women,
you gotta be well to spend that money.
there you go. So women wellness and wealth. And then it came to the point where the men were like, hey, why are y'all having all the fun? We want to be a part of this,
I heard.
So we like, we got to include the men, but we're trying to get more men to come out because it's so important for our men to get this information too. So I'm
Yes.
super excited. We have an amazing event that's coming up Saturday. If you are anywhere, we'll talk about it later, but if you are within driving distance,
Yes.
3, 4 hours away, hop in that car. We're in the Virginia Beach area. You even have a beautiful beach out in Hampton, Buckrow Beach. We
Yes.
have Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. It's so much to do here. The summer is about to end, right? The
Yes.
summer is about to end. So why not come get this great information and have a little mini vacation at the same time?
Come on. Get it all in one. I love it. I love it. So we're going to start by just asking you a few questions because you helped my family so much. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on Healthy Living with Dr. Linda, because you've just been amazing at providing us with value. Everything from me and my husband to my kids, and bringing the knowledge in for my children. They're in their 20s and they don't understand this insurance stuff. You know, that's why I titled it "Girl, Get Your Life Insurance Straight," because a lot of people, they don't understand. They really don't. And a lot of times when you're younger, you're not taking the time to put the time and energy into that. So if we can pique, some interest tonight and get folks, to the point where they're at least calling you and inquiring, about their situation, and you doing a one-on-one analysis with them. That's my goal. That's my goal. Okay. And so I want to start by having you talk about, how does a person know how much life insurance that they need?
That's a good question, Dr. Linda, because most people don't, right? So what I like to do is really have a one-on-one conversation because everyone's circumstances are different. Oftentimes, I can't even tell you how many times I've had people call me saying, oh, I want $50,000 worth of coverage. And I'm like, wait a minute, how do you know that's what you need?
Come on.
Because there's so many agents out there, unfortunately, right, that just want to make a sale. And I'm not really about making a sale. I want
Yes.
to make sure that I do what's best for you and your family. So
Right.
I'm not going to just quote you on anything, right? I need to know, do you own a home? Are you married? Do you have children? Are you a business owner,
Yeah.
right? Do you have a succession plan in place for your business? Do you own property? I need to know these things so that I can help you get an understanding of how much coverage you really need. Because the problem with that is so many people, especially in communities of color, we've only been taught to purchase enough insurance to bury us.
Come on. Say it
Okay,
again. Say that
ten
again.
thousand. Okay, 10,000, 20,000, right?
Yes.
So, what happened to you? I don't see you no more,
I'm
Dr.
here.
Linda.
I'm here. I'm giving you the spotlight because what you said was pivotal. You got to make sure that you cover more than just the burial. Tell them why.
Because, I mean, here's the other thing. You know, we need to think differently, start thinking differently. It's sad. And, I don't want to just talk about communities of color, but it's sad when I go in a house and they're like, well, I'm not leaving nobody nothing. And, how are we going to change
Yes.
the trajectory of
Yes.
our family?
Yes.
We
Yes.
have to change the trajectory of our family, right? We need to close the income gap. We
Yeah.
need to leave our family wealth instead of debt.
Yes. Come on.
Okay, because when you think about it, you know um it's unfortunate that that's all we were taught was to get enough to bury someone, right? But what about, what if, I just want people that's on here listening, what if your parents left you a quarter of a million, two
Come on.
hundred and fifty thousand? Could that
Woo!
change, would that change your life?
Yes, it would. Yes.
If our parents were taught that, right? Because even my mom wasn't taught that. She's at an age now where, 250,000 would be a lot. And after I've, got into the business, right? But we need to change our mindset. That 250,000, could it help you start a business that you always wanted? Could it help you buy that first house that you always wanted?
Yes.
Could it help you to become debt free,
Yes.
and to live a better life? So we're not saying you got to leave millions and millions of dollars, but we need people to start thinking differently so that we can change the legacy for our families,
I love that, Brandy.
you
That
know.
250,000 can be the difference between being a renter and being a homeowner. And imagine paying cash for that home. Well, you don't even have a mortgage. All of that extra cash flow is coming back into your home to allow you to do some things that maybe you weren't able to do because you don't have a mortgage. You bought your home with cash from an insurance policy that was left, by a family member. It's just, amazing. It's a different, I always say it's a different thinking cap that you have to put on when you're thinking about things like that. You're thinking about when what are things going to look like when I'm gone, when I'm not here. I'm thinking about my grandbabies. I'm thinking about their seed, my grandbabies' babies, you know? And when I became a grandmother, oh my God, it changed my heart. I mean, my heart is feeling ways I never felt before. Thought it was great being a mother with a new baby, but double, triple, quadruple that. You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing like grandma.
There's nothing like it. And I want to leave them the world. They call it leaving them a silver spoon. I don't want them to be lazy. I don't want them to feel like they're entitled. I do want them to know that the labor that myself and my husband put in, that they were able to benefit from that. We weren't just doing it for ourselves. We were doing it to lay a foundation for them as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, too, you
Yeah.
want to leave your children and your grandchildren in a better position.
Come on, say it.
Not saying that like you said, not saying that you have to leave them millionaires,
That's right.
but if it's going to give them an opportunity to be a homeowner or a business owner,
Yeah.
why not, right? So the average person, to answer your question, they don't know how much they're worth. And just to give you an idea, I don't care if you make $20,000 a year.
Come
The
on.
average person should have a minimum of 10 times that income. And we really say 20.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of lowballing it at 10, but that's the absolute minimum. So if
Yeah.
you make 20 grand a year, you should have at least $200,000 worth of coverage.
Wow. And I bet you most people don't know that.
Girl, most people that I sit down with, they may have 25,000, they may have 50.
Mm.
Once in a blue moon, they may have 100.
Yeah.
One lady told me a couple of weeks ago she was overinsured. So I'm thinking in my mind, well, she must have several million, but that's why you always ask questions. So I
Right.
said, well, how much coverage do you have? She said $100,000.
Oh wow.
How are you overinsured with $100,000?
Wow.
So here's the formula. If you make 50 grand a year, I'm gonna give you an idea. You don't have to necessarily even have a spouse or children. Maybe, a lot of families are living together these days.
Yes.
I often run into people who live with a sibling, sisters that live together, or, families living together. If somebody relies on your income,
Yeah.
you need that protection. But
Yeah.
not only that, even if you're single and you don't really have anybody to leave the funds to,
Hmm.
you still care about yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I want people to understand too. Life insurance is not how it used to be, right? Back in the day, where only your family benefit, we have what's called living benefits. And
Mm.
you absolutely need those living benefits, in the event of, what if you have a heart attack, a stroke, you're diagnosed with cancer, your kidneys fail, all these things happen, you
Mm.
would be able to access a portion of your death benefit while you're still living. So we refer to that as life insurance you don't have to die to use,
I love
right?
that. It's
So
called living benefit. You said.
yes, living benefits. So
Mm. Okay.
we want people to be educated on what's out here. And more importantly, too, Dr. Linda,
Mm.
people need to understand that life insurance is a vehicle
Yeah.
that can help you to create
Mm.
generational wealth.
Yes. Wow.
Imagine if you knew when you were 30 or 40, I need to get 2, 3 million, right? You
Mm-hmm.
could have bought it at that age, at a very minimal price, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then God forbid if something happened to you, your children are instant millionaires.
Come on.
You know,
Woo.
a lot of
That's
other
that's
cultures.
some good. That's some good information right there. Okay. It really is some good information because I don't think people realize, when they're in their 20s, how they can lay a foundation for their family. They're not even thinking about, and the fact that, when you're younger, the insurance is less expensive. So,
That's when you should be getting it. But
exactly.
then but then you don't realize how much you need it until you hit an age
Yeah.
where you like, "Oh, I wish I would have got it when I was 30 or
Hmm.
in my
Hmm.
20s." But
Yeah.
what we're trying to help people like your children, right?
Yes.
To understand is a lot of people on YouTube and TikTok and they're talking about infinite banking and becoming your own bank. We're showing people how to use other people's money in a real sense.
I love that.
Because
Talk about that. Let's talk about that. How does that
let's
work?
talk about let's
Yeah.
talk about that real quick
Yeah.
because what I want people to understand, if you don't take away anything else I say tonight, I want you to understand this. Let's say you had $20,000 in a savings account at
Mm-hmm.
the bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens, Dr. Linda, if you go and you pull out all of your 20,000? Are they going to still pay you interest on that?
No, it's gonna be gone, and they don't even pay a lot of interest.
Okay, that's point
Mhm.
number 2.
Mhm.
So, and we'll talk about that in a second as well. So, here's what people don't understand. Let's say you built up that same amount of cash value in a life insurance policy.
Okay, 20,000.
When you go and you call the insurance company up and you say, "Listen, I need 20,000." Number 1, they're not going to run you through a million questions, right?
Yeah.
They're going to just tell you, "Okay, when you need it, we'll direct deposit to your bank." They'll send it right there. Boom, you have your 20 grand. But here's the catch.
Mhm.
When you I mean, take your money out,
Yeah.
you're not actually pulling it from your policy.
Okay.
Your 20,000 stays in your policy
What?
and continues to get paid interest.
Wow.
Now,
That's
I really want y'all to pick up what I just put down.
say that again.
Where can you go, take money out, and still get paid interest on it?
Mm. Hmm.
Why is that important? Here's how they're able to do that. When you're getting a loan, right? that loan is not coming directly from your policy, it's coming from the insurance carrier. How are
Mm,
they able to do that? Because they utilize your policy as collateral. But you're able to create wealth because you're taking that money and you're using it while your money is still growing.
wow.
Did
That's
y'all catch that?
that's incredible. It really, what is that called? What is the name of that?
It's any cash value life insurance
Cash
policy,
value life.
but you're taking it out as a loan. Here's the other key. If
Come
you
on.
take it out as a withdrawal, is at that point considered income. So you
Mm,
don't want to take it out as a withdrawal. You
okay.
want to take it out as a loan.
It's a loan. Wow. That
Okay.
means you pay it back, right?
But here's the other kicker.
Okay.
We suggest you pay it back because we're going to show you how to use that dollar over and over again, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
you don't even have to really, right?
Okay.
Here's the thing. Let's say you have $100,000 policy, you take out 20 grand. God forbid something happens to you in 30 days. You didn't get a chance to pay the loan back. Your family gets 80,000 instead of
Oh my.
100.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You know what came to my mind was that, say, I think about my grandbabies. So say I got $100,000 policy on them. Say I took $20,000 out and bought a car, right? Instead of going to a bank or a credit union, took the 20,000 from the life insurance to purchase a car for them. Paid it back. Okay, now they're through college. It's been 4 years, and now they're ready to buy a house. Take that same 20,000. Here you go, baby. Get your dad. Here's your down payment on your home. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, guess what?
Well,
That 20,000 that you had for however long,
yeah.
it was still accumulating interest.
Wow.
Your
That's
policy was still growing and accumulating more money.
wow.
That's how you create wealth.
That's amazing. That
And
really.
then when you do borrow it, you know what, you might pay what, 5%.
Mm-hmm.
If you take out a loan from a bank, come
Ain't,
on.
ain't getting no
Number
five.
one, you got to go through a credit check, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know, unfortunately, in this economy, a lot of people's credit is shot.
Right.
Number
Yes.
two, if they do give it to you, you might be paying it back at 20%. Interest rates are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like credit cards, even when you have good credit,
Yes. Yes.
right
Mm.
now in this economy, me and my husband have excellent credit. We're
Yeah.
like close to 800.
Yes.
Why are you trying to give me a credit card at 29%? What kind of
Ooh,
foolishness is that?
the economy that we're in, it's crazy.
Right. Can you imagine? So you have the option, right? If you
Yeah.
take that loan from the bank, they might say, okay, Lindy, 20,000, you're gonna pay $400 a month. What happens if you don't pay the $400?
They're coming after you.
They're coming after you.
Mm-hmm.
But with
Sure.
the insurance company, if you take a loan from them,
Yeah.
you can pay it back once every year. You can
Wow.
take however long you need to pay it back.
And it's
You
nice
can
if you do pay it back because then you could take that money out again and use it again.
and again and
And
again.
again. Oh my God. This is absolutely amazing. We got to keep moving because I got some more questions for you. And these have been some gems that you are dropping, Miss Brandy. I love it. So I want to find out, why is it so important to have life insurance outside of your job? There's a lot of people work and they count on that insurance that their job is giving them. But talk about why they should have
Girl,
outside of that.
if I could shout, I would. I've been
Mm,
talking so much, my throat hurt, y'all. So excuse me, but oh my gosh,
mm.
this part I got to get passionate about
Yes, yes.
because
Please.
it really makes my skin crawl when people say the only insurance they have is through their job.
Mm,
Number one, your job is not guaranteed.
come on.
Why would you leave the livelihood of your family in a job's hands?
Mm, mm, mm.
That's
Yeah.
number one.
Mhm.
You are, let me tell you, you are replaceable. You could be, some people have been on their job for 30 years and be let go.
Lord have mercy. Mm,
Some get close to retirement and their
mm,
company don't even want to pay them retirement, so they let them go.
mm,
But
mm.
that's number one. Number two, what happens, and I'm going to get ready to tell you a true story
Okay.
because I believe that true stories are, really beneficial.
Yeah.
So make a long story short, though, I had this client several years back, who the wife wanted coverage outside of work, but the husband was like, I'm good. So when I went back to give the wife her policy, the husband was there. So I'm not a pressure type person. I'm going to give you the information and let you make the decision. I'm not going to twist your arm,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, if I have to twist your arm to get it, you may not keep it. So
True.
it's not helping me or you, right? So
Right.
when I went in, though, I said, well, let me see if I could chat with him for a minute. And I said, listen, do you mind if I just share with you a few reasons why you should get something outside of work? And he was like, sure. So I explained to him, I said, well, that job is not promised. You could
Mm.
lose your job at any time. I said, number two, you may decide to quit and get
Mm.
another job.
Yeah.
Now you're in between jobs.
Yeah.
We don't know when something's going to happen to us.
True.
A lot of times when you start a new job, you have to wait sometimes 30, 60, or 90 days before you even covered again.
That's
So
true.
you're going to go that whole time without coverage, right?
Yeah. Wow.
But here's the main part that people don't ever think about. What if you don't quit? What if you don't get fired, but you get sick?
Mm.
And then you end up having to take leave without pay. You
Oh,
you take up you use up all your leave, and your job says, well, we're going to hold your job for you,
yeah.
but now you're on leave without pay. Now, do you all realize what happens when you're on leave without pay? You have no benefits.
Wow. Wow. Something to
They
think
don't
about.
have they don't have a check to take
Mm.
money out of to cover benefits.
That's true. To cover
So
that
they're
incentive.
so they're going to send you Cobra in the mail to
Mm-hmm.
help cover your medical portion. Now, you could barely afford the medical when you were working.
Come on.
If any of you all have never had to deal with Cobra, let me tell you something. Cobra is an arm, a leg, and a kidney.
Come on. It sure is. It's
You might
expensive.
be paying $50 or $100 a month through work, or it's even worse today. But when you get Cobra and see it's $1,200 a month,
Mm.
and you not working, you want to leave without pay. How you going to afford Cobra? Okay, so now you don't have any medical, you don't
Mm.
have any you don't have any benefits because you're on leave without pay. So when I explained that to him, he said, "You know what, Brandy, that makes a whole lot of sense. Go ahead and give me a policy." I
Good.
signed him up. 7 months later, his wife calls me. She was crying hysterically. I could barely understand her. She was like, he passed away.
Oh man.
He suddenly passed away.
Mm.
Now, he was in his early 40s. He was
Mm.
healthy, he was fit. He ended up coming up down with lymph node cancer.
Mm.
The lymph node cancer just spread so fast. He ended up going on what? Leave without pay.
Wow. What?
She was like, Brandy, and they had just bought a house,
Oh.
because we really did a lot of mortgage protection then, and
Mm.
that's what they wanted the coverage for.
Mm.
But she just cried and cried. And here's the other thing. She was like, everybody's telling me that this company's not going to pay out because we've only had it 7 months. I said, why are you listening to them? You
Mm-mm.
listen to me.
They've been calling
Okay.
you.
Look,
Yeah.
this company is credible. They're not out not to pay you. They've been around 175 years, one of the companies that we
Wow.
work with.
Wow.
So I was like, this is what people, excuse me, this is what people need to understand.
Yeah.
There is a 2-year contestability, right, time period when you purchase life insurance. That's with any company.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately, there are a lot of people out here who don't tell the truth.
Mm.
And some of them tell half truths, right?
Yeah.
So that just protects the insurance company so that someone who doesn't have terminal cancer runs and gets insurance, right?
Right.
But here's the thing, as long as you're truthful on your application,
Yes. Yes.
as long as you're truthful on your application, within those first 2 years, the only thing the company is going to do, they will do an investigation. So they're
Mhm.
going to pull your doctor's records, they'll pull your dental records.
Yeah.
They're going to look and make sure that what you died from wasn't something that you had but you didn't disclose.
Got it.
So as long as you were truthful in your app, they're going to
Mhm.
pay. And I said, and I made sure, because I'm very thorough,
Yes.
when I do the application, I make sure that you good. And he ended up getting the cancer, like it was like 2 or 3 months after.
Oh, wow.
You
Ooh.
can you can sign a life application today
Mhm.
and be diagnosed in the next 30 days. But as long as you were, you didn't know when you signed it, you're
Yeah.
covered. So
Yeah.
they ended up paying out the claim. She was forever grateful.
Mm.
You know, you need to have coverage outside of your job.
Let me just say that what you're doing for our community, it's African American community, and I'm sure you have clients of all races.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But what you're doing for our community is just incredible. Incredible. It's amazing. We need this information. Now, what people do with the information is up to them. It's up to them. But the fact that you're putting it out here, you're available. Do you charge for like a consultation if somebody calls you and they want to inquire about, getting insurance and they have questions? How does that process work with you?
No, we set up a time where we could talk. I don't charge anything for that. I share the information, then I go to work for you. I shop around. I don't work for just one company. I'm not biased. I make sure I find the right product for you and your family.
Yes.
And, one of the things, that I wanted to say too, um, and it just slipped my mind.
Oh no, it'll come back to you.
Oh, here it is. Here it
There
is.
it is.
Here's another thing that people don't understand. What if you are married and you do have young children, and let's say your spouse makes 50 grand a year, and I'm just using that figure for math purposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this happened too.
Mm-hmm.
He did not come home. So let's say your youngest child is 3, right? Let's pull out the calculator. Your
Mm-hmm.
youngest child is 3. You need that 50 grand to come into that household at least until that child is 18.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 15 years, right? So
Yes.
if you take your calculator out and you do 50,000 times 15, that's 750,000
Whew, almost $1 million. Wow.
that you were expecting to come into that household to help raise your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have enough coverage, because here's the other thing. If you don't protect that income,
Yeah,
guess what may happen? You may not be able to stay in that house.
that's true. That's
You may
very
have to sell that house.
because they need the income. Now you need the income. Mm-hmm.
Right.
House.
You may not be able to afford the mortgage by yourself.
That's true.
So
That's
you're forced to sell it. Here's the other
true.
thing people don't think about. It may take you 4, 5, 6 months to sell it. What if you don't make enough to pay the mortgage and you go into foreclosure
Mm-hmm.
because you didn't have enough income to help you until you were able to even sell the house?
Yeah.
Okay? So now you and your kids, you have to move to what? A different zip code.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about a zip code that you wish you never had to go to, because that's the only thing you can afford now.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Protect your income. That's why we help people what? Protect their income,
Yes.
eliminate debt,
Mm.
create legacies.
I love that. Next question. Many people only consider life insurance as a death benefit. What other benefits does life insurance have? You said the cash value.
Right. So we touched on it a little bit. We have the cash value that's going to help you for emergency funds, and of course you want to keep some money in a savings account, right?
Yes.
Because
Mm-hmm.
you want immediate access to it. But what we're saying is, don't have 25 grand sitting in the savings account. If they're only paying 1% interest, here's another formula. The
Mm-hmm.
Census Bureau came with a formula. It's the rule of 72, and it taught them how quickly the population would double. So the financial industry used that same formula to determine how quickly your money would double.
Okay.
So whatever percentage you're getting paid on whatever vehicle, whether it's a CD, a money market, an annuity,
Yeah.
you would take that amount and you divide it into 72.
Mm-hmm.
So if most banks are not even paying 1%, right, on a savings account.
Right.
So we're going to be generous though. We're going to say your account is paying 1%. If you divided that 1 into 72, it would take 72 years for your money to double.
Lord have mercy.
Now, I don't know about you,
That's
but I
crazy.
don't know about you, boo. No, we like to
Crazy.
have fun.
It's crazy. My husband said, no cost consultation. That is great. For all the wonderful knowledge you're educating us on, put your number up on the screen or shout it out.
I know that's right. That's
And
my
I know he's
brother.
saying that with
Look,
passion. Give us
that's
that
my brother from another mother. But it's 443-864-7337.
I'm gonna add it to the banner that's going
So,
across the screen.
to get back to that, who has 72 years, right? For their money to double. So you want to put enough in that savings account for a rainy day, to cover expenses for at least up to 3 months. But
Yes.
any additional money, you want your money to make more money for you. So you want to find a vehicle that's going to help grow that money, right? That's
Yeah.
part of your portfolio to help you create that wealth that you're looking for.
Brandy, give me your number again. 443
864
864
7337.
7337. I'm just gonna add it to the banner we have going across the screen. So if folks want to reach out to you, they can give you a call. Okay, so I have a question regarding like I'm thinking about my daughters. They're in their 20s. One of them doesn't have children. One does have children, and her children are 2 and 3. And I'm thinking about, sometimes folks are like, I can barely pay the bills that I have. How am I going to get life insurance? How would you respond to that question if somebody in their 20s, are thinking that life insurance is going to be really expensive and that they can't afford
Hey, you have to get something, a whole lot of nothing, right? You
it?
don't want to have a whole lot of nothing. A little bit of something is
Mhm.
better than a whole lot of nothing.
Come on.
So we're going to make sure, and especially when they're in their 20s, I mean, even if you have to get a term policy, but you want to make sure if you do get term that it is convertible. Not all policies are convertible.
Okay. Got it.
So you have to make sure that the product you get is convertible. But if you're in your 20s, you can get several hundred thousands
Mhm.
for like $30,
Woo.
$25 a month.
Especially if
Now,
you're healthy. Ain't nothing wrong with
now
you.
I'm gonna tell you about our young folks. They say they can't afford it, but they be up in there in
Starbucks.
Starbucks
Come on. Come
and
on.
eating out every week and
Mm-hmm.
go every night, getting
Grub,
fast food. They don't feel
Grub.
like cooking. And then once I go through the budget sheet,
You find the money.
and I find that money, I'm like, you
Mm-hmm.
said you broke, but you
Mm-hmm.
you wasting $400 a week,
Come on. Mm-hmm.
$300 a week. I'm not saying to stop living,
Yeah.
but what I am saying is instead of wasting $1,200 a month,
Yeah.
can we waste 600? You
Come
know,
on. And so
can,
that
can
money,
we
some of that
can
money
we
can
take,
go into building a legacy, at a
and it
young
adds
age.
up, Dr. Linda. It adds up because
Mm-hmm.
I sat down with my son and I was like, let's go through this. Okay, you went to Starbucks. You
Mm-hmm.
you ate out every day instead
Yeah.
of taking lunch to
Yeah.
work. You went to
Mm-hmm.
the movies. You did this.
Mm-hmm.
Before we knew it, he had spent over 200 and something dollars in a week.
Wow.
250 times 4 weekends. That's $1,000.
Mm-hmm. That's
Can,
insurance money.
okay, can we waste half of that?
Yes.
And put the other half so that we can create a better future for you. But what I will say about my son is, for the most part, he has listened because at
Good.
the age of 21, because of what I taught him, he
Come on.
bought his single family home. I'm
Oh.
not, I'm not knocking a townhouse, but like a single family,
Yes.
3 bedroom, 3 bath. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
At 21.
Yes, that's
So
really good.
he does listen. So, when you have someone in your life that
Yeah,
can teach you about good credit, because long as you have good credit,
yeah, yeah.
you're in a good
But
spot.
what if you don't? You can have a
You
life
can work your
insurance
way,
policy.
but you could work your way into
Yeah,
getting better credit.
that's
And
true.
we actually have a policy, Dr. Linda, where we show people how to pay off a 30-year mortgage,
Wow.
student loans,
Come on.
credit cards,
Yes.
car notes in
Yes.
9 years or less.
Woo! I love that. We're
Now,
gonna
when I say 9 years or less, don't forget that included a 30. So you paid off a 30-year mortgage in 9 years or less,
wow.
along with all your other debts.
Come on. We need to have a show and come back and talk about that because that's a viable option for a lot of folks, that are homeowners, like myself. I'd like to know more about that. Yeah. So let's talk about our event on Saturday. I'm super excited. I got the flyer here. I'm one of the speakers. Thank you for inviting me out to come and speak. My husband's going to be at Buckrow, but I'll be there to talk about our business and the benefits of CMOS. So let's talk about it. Share with the folks what's
Let's
happening on
talk
Saturday.
about it. Let's talk about Dr. Linda Mitchell and her wonderful, charismatic husband, David Mitchell.
Yes,
If you've never met them in person, they are amazing.
yes, we are.
They have a beautiful heart. They're one of my favorite couples. And they have some amazing products. I'm using it myself. I love it. I'm about to restock up.
Yes,
Okay, so sweetheart, Mitchell, you have to meet them in person. Come out to the event, learn more about the wonderful benefits of CMOS.
yes, yes,
We have another young lady, Chef
yes.
Laquita.
Rita? Yes,
Look,
Marie.
this is funny. Laquita Marie. Now, I was on her show last week
Yes.
and she was cooking up the food, and I didn't expect her to bring it to my house. So I was like, I hope it's good. Now, mind you, I've had some of Laquita's other food, and it's absolutely delicious.
I raised my
But
hand on
just because one meal is good doesn't mean another one is.
that, right?
But what she did was she went on Yard, because I love Yard House. They have a barbecue chicken salad that I love.
Okay.
So, um, she was shucking the corn live. I was
Wow.
like, oh,
That sounds like Laquita.
and let me say, and I've never had vegan meat
Oh,
ever.
okay.
So when she told me she was going to use a form of vegan chicken, I was
Yes.
like, that don't sound good.
You sound like everybody. Everybody be thinking that it ain't good.
Well, she brought that food to my house, and let me tell you,
Mm.
we tore it up. My 11-year-old grandson loved it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if he like it,
Yes.
that's putting a stamp on it. But I'm serious. Like I would, Laquita girl, you shocked me because I was like, I couldn't believe how good it was. She's gonna be there. We
Yes.
call her the nurse with the knees
Yes.
because that girl, she is amazing. Then we're gonna have Nikki Curry. She is a media guru. If you own a business and excuse me, I'm sorry,
Take
you
a
want to
sip.
get your business,
Let's
you
take a
want to
sip.
get your business out there. Let me take a sip of
Yeah,
water.
I'll take a sip with you of our um, butterfly pea lemonade.
If you want to get your business out there, she's going to teach you about how to get more presence and build your brand for your business, how to use media to do it. She's going to show you how to utilize LinkedIn because that's so underused and it's amazing, right? We have a gentleman, Cherokee Edwards Jr.
I know
He's
Cherokee.
amazing. Do you know Cherokee?
Yes, I know Cherokee. It's a small world.
He is amazing.
Oh,
He's
I'm
going to be talking about how to start a business, build it, and scale your business. He is amazing. He's going to be there. Um, who else do we have? We have such an amazing Barbara Bolcavage is flying in all the way from Nevada.
wow.
Okay, so I'm telling you, it's an amazing lineup. Do not miss this event. And here's what I like. We are dropping gems.
Yes,
It's free, but you're going to leave with value.
absolutely.
We could literally charge a couple of $100s to attend this event. if not more. I've known people who said they've gone to events that was 3,000, 5,000, and they came to our event and said they learned so much more from our event than they have anywhere else that they paid tons of money for. So don't let the free fool you.
Well, I was there last year. Okay, I was a vendor there, and there was so much value. Although I was vending, I was trying to soak up all that knowledge that was in the room. And everyone was, had years and years of expertise that they shared. Everything from health and wellness to financial information. And coaches were there. If you needed a coach, Cherokee Edwards, he's a coach. It's just, so much value that's going to be provided on Saturday, and I'm so excited for us to be in the lineup. I wish my husband could be there, but he'll be holding it down at Buckrow Beach while I'm there with everyone.
Aw.
Yeah. So, give the details. Where's the event going to be at, and what are the times?
So we're going to have it at the Spring Hill Suites in Chesapeake, 1446 Crossways Boulevard, Chesapeake, Virginia. It starts at 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., we're going to be networking, shopping with the vendors. The program will start at 10. We take breaks in between the program, and then we'll even have additional time to shop more at the end of the event as well.
Love it.
It's going to be amazing. You know, sometimes you're just one person away, just meeting that one connection that
Mhm.
could change your life.
This is
You
true.
know, if you run with 10 broke people,
Come on, say it.
what are the chances you're going to be the 11th? You
Very
need to
high.
expand your circle. You need to elevate your life, right? And in order to do that, you want to build your circle with people who are making things happen, the movers and the shakers. And I
Absolutely.
promise you, if you come to this event, you're going to meet some amazing people, and it's going to be life changing. Even if you don't own a business, there's coaches there, there's information there that can help you on a personal level.
Absolutely. And I know you're looking to build your team. You're hiring it in the sense of financial advisors for your team as well. And you're going to be doing some recruiting for that on Saturday. So if those looking for some, added income and looking for a team that will support you in that process, I know that option is going to be available as well.
Yep, absolutely. And maybe you just need some extra funds. We have a lot of people that work with us part-time. Some of our part-timers make more with us part-time than they do on their full-time job.
Wow, that's
We
great.
have a lot of nurses that work with us part-time. They're
Yeah.
killing it. I'm like, you sure you don't have a twin somewhere? Like, where are you finding the time to do this, right? But maybe you need some additional cash to travel, to send your kids to a Ivy League school. You just want to save more for retirement, right? Nobody's saying you have to quit your job, right? You may want to do this on a part-time basis,
That's
but at
true.
least if you do that on a part-time basis, you could do it right from the comfort of your home. We're also looking for people who want to run with us full time.
Yeah.
So, it's an amazing opportunity. If it wasn't, I wouldn't still be doing it after 24 years, right? But more importantly, I love the fact that I've been able to help so many people.
Well, you have a heart of gold, and it just pours out. There's always light around you. That's what I loved about you. The first time I met you, you're always bubbly and kind, and you edify. A queen and a person with good integrity and a great heart, and that's has high self esteem can compliment another woman and not feel slighted. And that's what I loved about you. Your self esteem was high, and that you just feel, when I'm with you, I just feel like I'm with someone that has really good character and integrity. And that's the kind of person that I want to help manage my life insurance. And so I speak highly of you because we have our insurance with you, and you've taken care of us. You've helped me to take, the thoughts of not having it, out of our experience and give me peace of mind. Peace of mind. So thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you're just as beautiful and amazing. See y'all.
Like attracts like. So I want to just highlight the event again. Saturday is the American Classic Agency presents Striving for More in 2024, Part 2. Okay, it's called Men Wellness and Wealth Conference. It's going to be at the Spring Hill Suites, 1446 Crossways Boulevard in Chesapeake, Virginia, this Saturday, August the 17th, 9 a.m. She said, come on out and network from 9 to 10. The program starts at 10 and it'll go to 3 p.m. this Saturday. They're going to be vendors there, coaches there. The room is going to be filled with financial advisors, folks that are really savvy with the insurance industry. Come on out and partake in this event. And as we mentioned earlier, it's free, but there's going to be a lot of value that's going to be provided. No RSVP needed. Just come on in and just start networking.
Well, it would be nice if they registered on Eventbrite, right? So
it is on Eventbrite?
Yes, it is on Eventbrite. So even if they just did a search, what I did was I put it in there as women, men, wellness and wealth, and they search Chesapeake, they'll see that information there and they could register because we're going to be providing refreshments and things like that. So we can have an idea of the head count.
That makes a lot of sense. So before we wrap it up, Brandy, I want to thank you for being an amazing guest on Healthy Living with Dr. Linda today. And any last words or final thoughts that you want to share with our viewers tonight? I do want to say my husband has been our biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
He said, thank you for the kind words, Miss Brandy. He said, shout out to Cherokee. He said that you gave some really excellent points talking about the medical leave and sharing the cash value of the insurance policy. Got a lot of value from what you shared tonight. And he wanted to thank you for that.
Yeah, what I want to say is this, life be lifing for all of us.
It does.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite quote is, the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result or expecting things to change. You can't say that you want a difference in your life, but keep doing the same things over and over, right? So if you sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, right? If you have more bills at the end of the month than you have money, you need to be there Saturday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you want to elevate your life, if you want to take your life to a new level, if you want to surround yourself with the movers and the shakers, you need to be there Saturday.
Be in the room.
Look, right? Because I always tell people I'll see you at the top. Yeah. Why? Because the bottom is too overcrowded.
Come on.
So let's make a difference in our life. Make a change in your life. Add more value. Come out and meet the people that can help you, get to where you want to be more in 2024.
And what I will say, I just want to add a piece of that. And if you think that you're in a position where you can't do something, maybe you feel like I don't have the money, just put yourself in the room and get the information so they can help you get to a point where you can have the money. And when you have the money, you can take action. That's what I'll say.
Absolutely.
Don't procrastinate thinking that I don't have no money. It's not paycheck. It's going to cost. Don't even think about the money. Just come to the event on Saturday and allow yourself to receive the value and receive support to get you to the point where you will have the money. And we'll end on that. So
it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. An honor and a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Miss Brandy. I certainly appreciate you, sweetheart. And I will see you on Saturday, 7 a.m. Oops. I took her out. All right. Okay. So listen, I want to do another commercial. First, I want to thank Miss Brandy for being on with me today. She's absolutely amazing. As you can see, she's humble, she's sweet, great character, great integrity. She has a family that she supports by sharing in the insurance industry information and sharing life insurance policies with her community. And she just does an amazing job for over 24 years. We forgot to see that ring. Oh, wait, let me bring her back in. We got to see that ring. Let me see if I can catch her, y'all. Brandy, there it is.
Back it up closer.
Tell us about this ring that you're wearing on your finger.
Yeah. So it's like the Super Bowl ring, right, for insurance, right?
Uh-huh.
All it really is it just says I helped a lot of families, right?
It's the
So
ACA six-figure income ring.
right. Mhm.
Wow.
So it just, it's just a way of saying, thank you for helping so many families, and just, really being committed to the cause
That's beautiful.
because I'm really passionate about it. I want to see people win, you
Yeah.
know.
Thank you for everything you do for our community. That's a beautiful ring.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. How many times do you see a wonderful woman win a nice big ring like that? That is amazing. Again, it's the ACA six-figure income ring that she won over 24 years of serving the community with life insurance and financial information. So I want to end by doing another commercial for our newest item here at the Sweetheart Mitchell Collection. Again, I'm Dr. Linda Mitchell, holistic health coach, author, and owner of Sweetheart Mitchell Collection, along with my husband, David Mitchell. We are serving the Hampton Roads area with our mobile health and wellness truck. We do a lot of farmers markets. We're at the Buckrow Beach Farmers Market. We are at the Hilton Village Farmers Market. And we do a lot of church events and vending events that are in the Hampton Roads area, but we ship all over the world. Yes, go to our website, www.sweetheartmitchellcollection.com, and check us out. I'll put our website up here for those of you that may want to go to our website. Okay, so the other thing I do want to say is at the Sweetheart Mitchell Collection, we try to focus on providing you with health and wellness products that are organic. Where we can, we go all natural. And we have over 55 blends of sea moss gel. And we also have um, organic. We have organic elderberry syrup. We have our organic 3-in-1 super syrup, and we also offer over 105 products. The best thing for you to do is go to our website again, www.sweetheartmitchellcollection.com. So one of our newest products that we just came out with is called Butterfly Pea and Muscadine Grape lemonade. Here it is. Our Beyond Lemonade is called Beyond Lemonade, and it's fresh butterfly pea and muscadine grapes. And there's our number, 757-797-0808. You can give us a call as well. But this is our latest product, and it's absolutely amazing, and it's absolutely delicious. Let me tell you about some of the benefits of it. Again, where we can, we try to go organic, and we definitely stay all natural. Butterfly pea, a lot of folks haven't heard of it. It's rich in phytochemicals. It's rich in antioxidants, and it helps to neutralize free radicals in the body. A free radical is something that tries to take you out and make you sick and cause you to be sick on the inside of your body and cause free disease. Butterfly pea is also anti-inflammatory, which means that it fights pain in the body. It helps to relieve pain from conditions like arthritis, sciatica, back pain. Butterfly pea is also good for your brain health. Okay, it's and traditionally has been used to improve your brain function. Maybe your memory, you're losing your memory, you're forgetting things, you need some cognitive support. You can get that from this beverage, our butterfly pea and muscadine grape lemonade. It's also good as a stress reliever. The butterfly pea has been known to help with depression and anxiety, but it also helps with the blood pressure and the blood sugar regulation. Studies suggest that butterfly pea can help regulate your blood sugar levels, making it beneficial for people with diabetes. And it also has muscadine grapes in it. Now, I don't know if you know that muscadine grapes are amazing because they have the seed in them. And they're also rich in antioxidants. They're really sweet, so they're a great guilt-free snack. They're high in dietary fiber. So if you're having challenges with constipation or not being regular, the muscadine grapes will help with that. good, healthy gut health, and they also support your immune system. They're loaded with vitamin C, which boosts your immune system and helps to fight off infections. And they also help to promote a healthy skin. So this little beverage right here, okay, butterfly pea and our muscadine grape is sweetened with, I sweeten it with the raw turbinado sugar, and each bottle has one or two flowers in it. And this is a sample of it. Mm. It's like a mocktail. And people ask me, what does it taste like? It tastes like a healthy grape Kool-Aid. That's what it tastes like. All right. So on that note, again, go to www.sweetheartmitchellcollection and check us out. Our phone number is 757-797-0808. You can call or text us, or you can go to our website and place an order and select pickup, or you can select shipping. Okay. Again, I'm Dr. Linda Mitchell. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Healthy Living with Dr. Linda. I hope you receive value from today's session and today's amazing guest. I hope you had a chance to get her contact information and give her a call. Again, her consultations are at no charge, but you get a lot of value. Have a blessed evening, and thanks again for joining us tonight.